Hi everyone, Angelo here from FixRunner. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update your PHP version in cPanel. And after that, I'm going to show you how to create a phpinfo.php page so that you can easily view your PHP version. Alright, let's jump right into it. Please note that this tutorial is for people that have cPanel with their hosting provider. For other provider, the PHP update might be different. So you have to check your WebHost manual in order to update the PHP. Alright, let's get started. So the website that I'm going to work on is my subdomain that I just recently created, which is this one, shop3.fixrunnertest.com. Alright, so let's go back to our cPanel. On your cPanel, on the search bar, type in PHP. As you can see, there's a lot of PHP options here. What we're looking for is the multi-PHP manager. Click that. Alright, so here's where you can update your PHP version and see what PHP version is your website on. So I'm working on my subdomain, which is shop3.fixrunnertest.com. So as you can see, it's on an old PHP version. In order to update this, you just need to select the domain that you want to update, the PHP version. And then as you can see here on the top left, that the apply button lit up. That is just the indication that you've selected a domain. And right next to it is a bunch of PHP version. And you want to select a PHP version and you want the latest one, for example. So click the check button, select the PHP version, and hit apply. Alright, so there's this message bar that indicates that we've successfully updated our PHP version. So as you can see, it's on PHP 7.4. So that's it, guys. It's pretty easy to update your PHP version. This is actually one of the way for you to check your PHP version. Just go to multi-PHP and check it here. But also there's another way to check your PHP version very easily that you don't need to go to your cPanel and just check it on your website. So the other way is by typing /phpinfo.php on your domain and then hit enter. As you can see, I'm getting this warning and I'm not seeing the PHP version that I'm using because we haven't created the phpinfo.php page on our subdomain cPanel home directory. So we're gonna do that. So let's go back to our cPanel and create the phpinfo.php. Alright, so in here, scroll down and click on File Manager. Alright, so it's gonna bring us to our cPanel's home directory. This is, by the way, all the files for our main website is stored, which is the FixRunnerTest.com. Since we are working on our subdomain, which is the shop3.fixrunnertest.com, we're going to look for that inside our home directory. Scroll down and look for that subdomain folder. And here it is. Double click on that one. And right here, this is where we are going to create a new file, which is the phpinfo.php. So what we need to do now is on the upper left side of your screen, you will see a plus sign with a Word file right next to it. Click on that. We need to give this file a name. So the naming convention for creating the PHP info is phpinfo.php. But you can actually name it whatever you want as long as it ends with the extension .php. Alright, so what you need to do next is click Create New File. Alright, so we've successfully created the phpinfo.php file. So at this point, this file is empty. So we need to put some content in there so that it will work when we access it on the browser. The content that we're going to put in here is the one that we got from the article from HostGator. So this one, how to create phpinfo.php file. By the way, I have put the link to this article on the description below. So go ahead and check that out. Okay, so let's continue. As you can see, there's a bunch of content here. And the one that we need is this one. So copy that. Right click and copy. Once you've copied that, go back to your cPanel. Home directory where we created the phpinfo.php. So hover your cursor to this icon, right click, and click edit. and then click Edit. And it's gonna bring us here. And this is where you're gonna paste the content that we copied from the HostGator article. Right click and paste. And the upper right corner of your screen, click Save Changes. Alright, all you need to do now is click the Close button, and you're actually done. So what we are going to do now is go back to our website and check if we've successfully created the phpinfo.php page, which will show us our PHP version. Now with the phpinfo.php still on the URL, let's refresh the website. Alright, so we've successfully created the phpinfo.php, and now you'll see that we actually have the PHP version 7.4, and all the modules and everything that's loaded inside of this version are listed down here. Alright, so that's it for this tutorial. We've successfully updated our PHP version, and also we've successfully created phpinfo.php page so that we can easily view the PHP version that our website is currently on. If you have questions or comments, please leave them down on the comments section below. And if you like this video, please click the like button. In case you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and the bell icon so that you won't miss any of our videos. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.